All right, so testing services. What we'd like to be able to do here is that not only do we want to be able to isolate service, but sometimes we also want to make sure that the URLs that we are fetching, right, they are actually responding with the data that we would expect, right? That we know that we're going to be sending all these AJAX calls, and that we're expecting certain data, right? So this would allow you to test integrate the integration between the front and from the front layer and the web services, right? So go beyond the rendering, right, of the DOM, whether it's actually going and responding with the data that we would expect. So for instance, the user service that were defined earlier, right, that we overrode the implementation of fetch. In this case, we're not overriding it, right? We're actually going to go out to a server to retrieve this data. And so this is a more of an integration testing, right? We're gonna test whether we have a communication between the front end layer and the server. So we're gonna go and use it and declare that we're gonna go out to the service, find all users, and presumably this service might be might have only 2 users, and we're gonna check to see that when it comes back that the data that comes back from the server is defined and that the length is 2. But this is checking to see if the data that is in the remote server is coming back correctly, not whether we're mocking it. Okay. Then I have here just a list of all the most common expect functions. Just to expect. There's to be, there's a to be to equal, to be greater than or equal. Text to see if it has a particular value. Check it against a regular expression, whether it contains a particular string, whether it contains an empty array or not an array, that a particular array contains a particular value in that array. So there's a whole bunch of testings that you can check and verify whatever is coming back from the server or that it's generating from your logic.